All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This one really pisses me off. This is a tragic story of somebody that was drinking and driving and took the lives of two little innocent babies.
Welcome back to Broken Bobby's transformation page. In the late 80s, I became involved with drugs and would eventually become part of that lifestyle of trafficking, addiction, and violence. Over the next 20 years, I would be in and out of jail and prison. If you're thinking about trying something or you're dealing with addiction, your life don't need to go down the same path mine did. I hurt a lot of people, both physically and emotionally. These are my stories of how I transformed my life, and you can too.
All right, guys, so this one really hits home. Like, I'm not related to these people in any way, but I do have grandbabies that are the age of the victims in this story. And I'm going to read from a news article, but before I do, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the unlike button, drop a comment, and let me know what you think. Also, share the video. It really helps to get the message out, and hit that notification bell so that anytime I go live or drop a new video, you'll be informed. So I'm going to read from this article. I believe it's ABC 7, but I'm not 100% sure. So there was a drunk driving accident that claimed the lives of a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old. The victims were Alina Flores, 3, and it says Nevea, 4. Little innocent babies who lost their life because some idiot got behind the wheel and drove drunk. Like, where does it stop, you know? So let me read the article. It says the crash happened just after 11 p.m. at Walnut Avenue and Riverside Avenues in Rialto. It's a tragedy. Two innocent babies got their lives taken away, said the girl's grandmother, Lisa Taylor. Family members gathered at the scene of the crash for a somber vigil to mourn the heartbreaking loss of the two little girls. Flowers, candles, stuffed animals, and balloons were placed along the curb. They were a joy. We would have tea parties, ride bikes. I'm at a loss for words, says Taylor. Police said the girl was riding in a white Honda Accord with their parents. The driver of the Accord made a left turn onto Walnut Avenue when the suspect, and I'm not going to say this piece of shit's name because he deserves no credit whatsoever. I hope he rots in prison. Who was driving a Dodge Ram pickup heading south on Riverside Avenue. Let me turn the page here real quick. Ran a red light and T-boned the Accord, police said. The impact of the collision sent the car careening into a tow truck, Smith said. I seen a picture. The Honda Accord looked like it was ripped in half. How fast was this idiot going? And why was he driving drunk to begin with? I know a lot of people do that stuff, but we got to stop being stupid, you know? Like, I mean, if there's with Ubers and Lyfts and all this stuff nowadays, like, there's no excuse. Phone a friend, damn it. The two girls died at the scene. Police said they were both in car seats, but one was ejected from the vehicle. Police said the suspect, 28-year-old, like I said, I'm not going to say this idiot's name. I hope he rots in prison. 28-year-old of San Bernardino fled the scene, but was later found. There was a passenger in the truck who was not charged. Like, I'm at a loss for words. Like, you T-boned this car and basically unalived these children and then tried to get away to save your own ass? What a piece of shit. You know, and they might not monetize this video, and I really don't care because the message is way more important, you know? It says the 28-year-old suspect was arrested on 2 counts of murder, 1 DUI, and felony hit and run. And, you know, this is one of those cases, like, I'm not real big on the death penalty, and I know they don't do it anymore, but I think he deserves it. And I know usually I'm not so opinionated on things. And like I said, I don't know these people. But I have grandchildren that are that age. And, you know, because this jackass got drunk and decided to get in his blue Dodge Ram pickup truck and drive it like a missile down the road, and, so drunk that he didn't see a red light in a car in front of him. Like, come on. So, from what I've heard, this jackass is in protective custody now, which is probably in his best interest. I don't know. I haven't done time in a while, but I know when you commit crimes that unalive children, you usually got something coming. And I hope he does have something coming. These victims, Alina Flores, 3 years old, just a baby with her whole life in front of her, and Nevea. I'm not sure if Nevea is Flores as well. It just says Nevea. She was 4 years old. These are little babies, and the parents are heartbroken. The whole family's heartbroken, and I'm sure the alleged suspect's family is heartbroken as well. But he was the idiot that decided to get plastered and get behind the wheel and drive extremely fast on a busy street. Like, we got to do better, people. You know, that's part of the reason why I talk about sobriety on this channel. Because, the thing is, a bad decision while you're under the influence could cost you the rest of your life, or it could cost somebody else their life. Rest in peace to the two little angels, Alina Flores and Nevea. I'm going to post some pictures of that I was able to find and that I believe are these two little babies. I hope they're resting in paradise, and I hope their parents can find some comfort in, their mourning and their pain, because I can't imagine what they're going through. I really can't. Like, my grandbabies, like, I would want to kill this motherfucker for doing something like this. And I'm sure her these babies' parents feel the same way. This is just absolutely crazy. So that is the story. I've been wanting to touch on this one for a while, but I just haven't got around to it. My apologies. My condolences go out to the family and friends of these little angels that are in heaven now. And I hope that the suspect gets what he's got coming, because this is ridiculous. Remember, it's about building a strong foundation around us so that when life comes at us and life is happening on life's terms, we have good people around us who can encourage us not to drink and drive. And if we are enjoying some drinks responsibly, then having people around us that can take the keys and say, nah, fool, you ain't driving. You're wasted. And the fact, what really pisses me off about this whole case, I keep going back to it, but after that horrific accident, these cowards tried to save their own ass by driving away while there was a baby ejected on the road. What kind of piece of shit does that? Like, that just boils my damn blood. So I really, I'm surprised they didn't charge the passenger, because he could have gotten out and tried to render aid or something, but he was probably drunk too. I don't know. I wasn't there, but like, how do you do that? Like, if you fuck up, then take your licks. But to try to run off, and I'll put a picture of his truck up here. How the hell he drove away, I don't know. Like, it just baffles my mind. I don't know. Family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allowed me to get my life back together. and live a more productive life and be a productive member of society, and they can help you as well. Also, don't forget the man upstairs. Without him, I'd be nothing. You know, these little angels are resting in heaven now with him because apparently he needed them up there. Like I said before, my condolences go out to the family. Sure, there's a GoFundMe up. I'm sorry I don't have a link for that, but you can definitely Google that if you want to contribute to the family to help with the expenses. Um, we got to build that strong foundation, guys. That's not going to co-sign our bullshit, and it's going to continue to push us in the right direction. I hope everybody's week is off to a good start, and don't look at the mountain, just start climbing.